Oh, welcome back to the first update in August. I'll quickly run through what I've done so far. Electrical side, as you can see, the battery's mounted there. I'll go around the other side in a minute to give you a better view of it. It's a nice little spot for it. I've got an isolation switch here. Also, I've got a fuse box here, which is the original Landrover part, which is a 35 amp fuse, which actually feeds another fuse box. So what I've done really is just protected it, so if we get any problems anywhere, that 35 amp fuse protects it. And also this fuse box here will protect all the other circuits. We've got down there. I think that's about it from here. Obviously the engine's back in there. I've given it a coat of paint. All the tappets are done. I've done them the other day, so they're all ready to go. I put another set of plugs in it. They're not quite the same plugs for the Landrover, but the ones I had, so I just put them in. All it is the heat range is slightly different, so it will start. The exhaust manifold, I had to make a repair, as you can see here. I had to bought this other plate on, so the original studs are going there, there and there, and that one there was actually broken off all the way around there. So what I've done, I've drilled and tapped that. It's actually UNC. I know it should be Whitworth really, but UNC is a coarse thread and more readily available than Whitworth. So I should get some studs for there, so that's that bit done. What else we got around here? So it's just all painted. I've got the starter motor ready to go in, and which obviously goes in there. Unfortunately it needs some more bolts, which are obviously Imperial and they are Whitworth, so I've ordered some of them. The front grille is actually in there. I had problems with the grille. That's just a bit of polish on it actually. I had to make another little framework inside here, as you can see, because I didn't have any mounting holes for it. The wiring, as you can see, I've brought the wiring through to the grille now, so that can all be done afterwards once all the wings are on. Yeah, just another view of the wiring. As you can see, the wiring sort of runs down and it's all clipped. I've got some cable ties loose here at the moment, just in case I need to run another cable. The wiring there has been, loom's been covered, a nice loom tape. I need to sort of put a little bit of rubber on there, so I'm quite happy about that just sitting there. Obviously the horn's mounted, it's actually wired in, believe it or not. I actually found the wire for that one. It's actually run, I can't remember what it runs there, there it is. It's up here, top here. Run there, so it's just all wired in. The headlights, they're both earthed at the moment. If you can see there's another earth down there, there's another one there, so there's quite a few earths on this. And all I've got to work out is, on here, obviously that's the earth, which is the higher, and which is the low one, low dip, so I'll sort that out later. You see a little bit more there now. The dynamos, I fitted that the other day. I thought it was going to be a 5-minute job, but it never is. Unfortunately, this bolt here went through there. There was actually an original bolt on there. A silly little thing I didn't actually sort of check it before I put it on. When I went to tighten it up, it just snapped, so I had to drill and tap out there. So again, we've gone metric. I've left all that loose at the moment because I've got to get a drive belt or fan belt, whatever you want to call it. That's that. Throttle linkage, that's all in there. I've got to adjust it all, and that bolt there's got to be tightened up, but I can leave that till afterwards. The fuse box that I was on about before is there, or was there. It's just now protecting the whole circuit because what it done before, you had the main feed coming into here, and that was the 35 amp fuse that protected all the circuits. So like I said before, the fuse box there is now under the seat, and that's protecting the fuse box, if that makes sense. Right, back around the other side. I don't know if you can see it from here, but that's where the battery is now. I've made quite a few inquiries about the size of the battery, the amp hours and all stuff like that, and I'm pretty confident that that's going to do the job. This is quite a bit of clearance around here, it's completely out of the way. That's the other side of the cutout, or the isolator, these two wires there, that one and that one. That's the output and that's the one feeding the fuse box. I've obviously got to make a strap to hold it down. I've got a couple of bits of angle that I welded on there, on the other side, so I can put a nice plate across here with a bit of rubber. That holds in there nicely. What else we got? The trouble is, let's just go with wiring first. This lot of wire in here, this is for the indicator switch. I'm gradually going to get rid of this little panel. It did sort of bolt onto there. It don't look particularly like that nice. So I'm going to make another one up to go around here, and I'm going to make it go into there, so it's all covered in. So that should look nice. I think that's about it. So just really making heads or tails all this wires. I think I've pretty much got there actually. I know it looks a mess at the moment, but I sort of know what I'm doing there. I know that one there. It's got to be a power feed that supplies the indicators, because it was actually connected onto the back of, what was it, fuel gauge. So, oh, that's something just found my foot. So that obviously I've got to make another power feed from that to take off. I've got one more take off there, so we can take it off of there. And obviously I've got to go through the whole lot, because there's loads of things like that just sitting there. I don't know what that's for. All that one there is all bare. So we'll go through one circuit at a time. So at the moment, today I'm just going to concentrate on really tidying this bit of wiring up, and make that little panel. Oh yeah, last but not last. The last thing I need to do today is this piece here. On the other side, I don't know if you can see it from here. I need to put that in, and also, as you can see, the space is missing. So, space which goes, which is here. Make another one of them up. So we'll do that today as well. So I'll finish that off. So it's coming on nicely at the moment. So not a great deal to do, but it's not the big things. It's all the little things that take time. Close that. Yeah, the sort of plan is now just to get all the little bits and pieces finished up, like the other side, and start thinking about doing the axle. So I need to get the axle in. Once the axle's in, I can get all these tie rods. Some tie rods goes across here, and they're all cleaned up, ready to go on actually. So really the idea is to get little bits and pieces done all around the engine bay, so it's nice and easy to get to. Not too worried about the wiring, because that's poking out the front. Then the idea is, oh yeah, the other thing I have forgotten about, I'm going to show you. Well, last thing I did forget about was the fuel tank. I've been putting it off a little bit, because it's going to be a bit of a pain in the arse or so, but I'm just waiting for a nice dry day, believe it or not. The idea, what I'm going to do is I've got one of these paint stripper wheels. I'm just going to go over the top of this, take all this loose off. Then in here I've got I won't get it out, but it's a tank sealing kit. So what you do, you wash it all out, degrease it, then you put some acid in it to etch it in there, then put the sealer. Which sounds quite easy, but it takes about 4 or 5 hours, because you have to keep doing, when you sort of clean it, you have to do one side, then tip over to the other side for 20 minutes, and goes on and on and on. So that's pretty much it. So thanks for coming back, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now.